people. Their skins. Where the hell are you?
Shit. I can't.
Wait, you can make a town? Okay, so how do I make a town?
I have literally no idea right now. I am super low on.
Don't give a fuck. I own her. Fuck you. How do we go places?
Okay, it's live. Should I?
Wait, you could join a job?
I haven't joined a job.
Girl, where the fuck are you? I'm in this lobby thing.
Okay,
Once you stand on the
is there a lot of white stuff everywhere? Like,
yeah, like the walls and
court blocks, the whitest block in Minecraft. Yeah. Do you see a big place like open to survival land?
No, I do not.
Keep looking.
Is it like left or right?
It's straight. It's like.
Is there like a staircase going down? Are you supposed to go
Yeah.
there? I need your help. What's this place made of boards? I'm not gonna go over there because that sounds like bullshit. Oh. There's a downstairs. There's a villager places.
Help.
There's a trade market. All right. Okay. There's a place that I can't. Oh, never mind. RTP. Teleport to the wild. Yes, thank you.
Okay, now we will tell. So.
How do we? Oh, /RTP. Oh, RTP. Thank you. Now I'm in the wild. Wait, could I kill sheep?
Yeah, you can. Okay,
I spawn next to sheep big time. Ooh,
what biome are you in?
Oh, wait, I got a.
What biome are you in?
Like, I'm on a mountain. It's like spruce and I'm on a mountain.
I'm in the jungle biome.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I teleported away.
Oh, hello. And why are you shifting right next to me? Hi, how are you doing? Carmen, look.
Just saying hi.
I know. Hi.
I.
I'm confused because I'm like, should I kill a sheep right in front of him?
Yeah, you can.
Karma.
What?
You just changed into my skin.
What?
You just changed into my skin.
Really?
My twin. I lost twin.
I need to TP to
You
you.
just turned into a sheep.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I need to TP
I
to
wonder if
you.
I can punch him or not. Hop, my little sheep.
I want.
To walk away.
I really want to TP to you. Can you tell him that?
There's like this big gravel hole.
Can you tell him that I really want to TP to you to find out?
LOL. No, I'm not talking like that. I don't wanna. I'm not your guard. Oh, he's an Ender Dragon now.
Really?
Yeah, he's an Ender Dragon. Hi, Ender Dragon.
I really want to. Can you tell him that I really want to TP to you guys to see what the fuck?
You have to learn how to spell, because I ain't, you just look it up on Google, alright? He's a phone stalker. Can I break any blocks?
Yeah. I really want to TP to you.
Look, you gotta TP away now. You can't follow me. Oh, you're still following me. God damn you, Zeus. Snow biome!
Where is this snow biome?
I don't know. It's like right next. I don't see any jungle.
The only thing is next to me is a swamp. Ah, shit. And a pretty. I'm in a jungle biome right now.
Wait, can I take the snow?
I really want.
Can I keep the snow?
So, how far did you TP to?
Wait. My connection. Wait. One of these buttons, alright? Push,
Now there's a freaking forest biome. Oh, jungle biome.
Okay, my, how do we, look at our content and stuff like that? Like our connections and stuff like that?
I have no idea. Coordinates.
Is it coordinates? Yeah, how do we...
Hey, I'm going to go in AFK and see it.
I got mass PvP stills. Yes!
I really can you tell him that can I TP because it's becoming
really been missing more function keys
that casts you love from people you trust.
there's like
This
the
is
big
Twit.
trees next to me.
Video and audio bandwidth provided by Cashfly at CACHEFLY.com.
African bong zombie. What?
Hello and welcome to the show.
Hi.
This is OMG Craft and I am your host, OMG Chad. And this show, we will teach you everything
There you go.
Minecraft. Now, some people
Where's-
know
is
a
he next
little
to
bit
you?
about the function keys on
Is
your
he
keyboard.
next
Those
to
are
you?
those keys right at the top of the keyboard that they do
Where
things
is
like
he?
when you hit the F2 key,
I'm gonna go. He
you'll
was right
take a
next to me.
screenshot in game. And if you didn't know that,
Did you just say Goku?
so I'm going to
Zeus.
cover what each
think
of
that's
these
what
keys do in detail. There are some things that you may not have known
There's
existed.
a slot.
So first
try to
thing
find a
that we're
flat
going to
biome.
cover from, of course, left to right is the F1 key. Now, it is good to mention that if you are on the Mac, you have to hit the Function and Alt keys as you're hitting this. So what the F1 key does is, bam, hides your GUI screen, the overlay of Minecraft. So you can't see where your cursor is,
because
and you
you
can't
just-
see your
just
arm
spawn.
breaking things anymore. I'm in creative, that's why it's
Cindy,
kind of going crazy
is there
here.
a,
But
playing
that
time
is what
or
the
next
F1
to-
key does. And that is really useful when you are using the next key, the F2 key, which will take a screenshot in game. Of course, if I hide the overlay and then
Right
use
now,
the
there's,
F2
like,
key,
the
right
big
now,
tree.
you won't
Was
see
next
the chat
to-
pop up. You won't have any of that information.
Oh,
Next, moving right on to the F3 key. The F3 key is the super key. It does a
trying to
lot
find
of
snow.
things. First, if you just hit it, it will bring up. Then I hold down Shift key. Now let's go ahead and get rid of that. Now if you hit F3 and S together, it will reload web loaded chunk resources. You actually can't see this in game because there's not really enough right here to show this off. But what is easy to show off is if you hit F3 and A, it will reload all of the chunks in your world. And this is useful if, say, you're having, oops,
Dirty
I
brother
hit F2
killer.
instead of F3. This is useful if you're having some sort of chunk error. Now, you can also see that I'm walking left because the A key is also bound to a walking key, which is sort of unuseful. Next is F3 and T, which will reload all textures. And you can, it looks, oops, there we go. You can see that it looks an awful lot like the chunk reloading. Next, F3 and F will set your render distance differently. So it will toggle the different fogs that you get in game. Hoping that I can. There we go. So now the render distance is much lower, and now it is set to far.
But you delete it off
probably
our
something like normal, short, and
you gotta do
tiny,
slash GPX.
where I really can't see much in game. Let me set the time to day.
I found a ratchet.
Bam. There we go. So let's show this off one more time in the daylight. If I do this. So this is far. This should be something like normal, which once the chunks load in, you can sort of see the fog way out there in the distance. This is probably short, where the fog has now crept in, and this is probably tiny, where the fog is right there, and that is with F3 and F. F3 and P, and what this does is if you move away from the game, it will not pause the game. So here I am in my chat client Trillion, and the background game isn't paused. So if I turn that option back on,
no.
Now if I move away, it will pause the game if I move into a different app. I like to use this when I am live streaming. And F3 is also the expose key, so if you don't hit your keys quite perfectly, it will do funny stuff on the Mac, like I said in the beginning. So next is the detailed description key. So if I go in here, and let me grab some wool here. Now, wool has different IDs based off of what color it is. Now, you can't tell what that ID is by just hovering over it. So, if I use F3 and H, that will show which ID each of these blocks is. So, you can see it's 3513, 14, and 6.
Oh my god.
And now I can find out that the block of gold is ID 41. If you're trying to build, this is very, very useful. Next, this one is actually a little bit cheaty, especially if you're on a multiplayer server where PvP is turned on. And that is F3 and B. And this shows the hitbox of animals and entities. So you can see this box around the squid. There's another box around this pig and those pigs over there. And so you can tell where you can actually punch the pig for it to hurt the pig. So it might not make sense if I was to punch the pig out here in open space, but it will actually hit the pig because that is the pig's hitbox. Now, next is my absolute favorite of all of these, and just because it is so ridiculous. I'm sure that it is useful for someone, but the F3 and C key, if you hold it down for 6 seconds, and then release, it should actually crash your Minecraft game. This is a built-in feature to Minecraft. Next, we're going to move away from the F3 key. I know what you're thinking. If the F3 key had that much packed into it, the F4 key must be just insane. I mean, just crazy amounts of features packed in. There's nothing attached to the F4 key. So we're actually going to go ahead and move on to the F5 key. The F5 key will set your view pattern. Apparently, I'm playing, either the skin servers are down or I'm playing in offline mode, so you can see that I have a Steve skin, and it turns on this very smooth looking effect. This is with the F8 key on, this is with the F8 key off, where I can look all around as fast as I want. With F3 on, if I try to look around really fast, it sort of does this smooth motion. This with the F1 key and maybe flying around makes really cool, awesome cinematic looking views if you want to pull this off really easily in vanilla Minecraft. Now, let's turn back on that and turn off that function. Next, this is a Windows-only feature. What this does is it freezes your game. Even if you are on a multiplayer server, what you're seeing will freeze, even if there's particle effects in your face, stuff like that. And then your cursor becomes disattached from your crosshairs on the game. Sometimes this is useful if you want to try to take screenshots without actually taking screenshots. So that's what the F10 key does. Finally, is the F11 key. F11 toggles between full screen and not full screen, windowed and full screen. This is really useful if you want to make sure that absolutely none of your PC ever comes through, and that's just all it does. Really useful stuff. I hope that you have learned something from this episode. There were a few things that caught me off guard when researching. I didn't know that there was a specific Crash the Minecraft game key, and now I did. I wonder who I control on a multiplayer server by putting that in chat. You really want to fix your issue? Just hold the F3 key and C down for 6 seconds. It'll solve everything. Thank you so much for watching this episode of OMG Craft. You can subscribe to the show by heading over to youtube.com/OMGCraft or search for OMG Craft in iTunes. That's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.
What? Yeah. I got a crafting table over there.
Oh, really?
I got 3 pieces of wool.
Oh, look at my little cute maze. Oh, it's so adorable.
So cute.
I love it.
Are you glad that I got you on here?
Yes, I love it. I'm probably spend a lot of time on here.
More than on Hypixel?
Maybe.
I mean, come on.
Like, if I'm bored, I'm like, yeah, tobacco. Yeah, we'll play it. That sucks. What are you guys talking about?
What the?
What did you do?
I distantly dig with this. No, shut up.
You digged with the hoe?
No, it digged with the shovel. Oh, claim shovel.
Oh, I digged with one too. It didn't do that though. I'm kind of jealous. Okay, time to make a bead. Oh wait, I want to get some color.
Oh my god, you cannot use the same crafting table that people are using. Oh.
Yeah, I can. I'm using it.
I was using this cheapy fake me.
I want to find some flowers because I want to color my bead. I don't want to do a red bed.
I want to do a yellow bed.
Come on, look at the spider. Want to team up on it? Come on, Carl. I want to go team up on a spider.
Fine, hang on. Let me get my sword out.
Plus, it won't be day if we sleep since we got other people on here not in the bed. PvP skill. Web, yay! I got 2 webs. Now we need 1 more.
Creeper.
A creeper? Oh, killed it.
Yeah.
Oh, a zombie villager. Have you came from? Oh, you got a lot of health. All I need your experience. If anyone needs donation, it's me. That's fine.
Can you tell them what our life?
Come here.
What?
Come here, follow me.
What is it?
Follow me.
What is it?
I am poor. Oh, good for you. Let's see this beautiful zombie. You can go fuck off.
Mm.
See, it's a beautiful tree place. Spider,
Yeah.
give me your webs.
Anyways, I'm going to go build the house.
I got enough.
For what?
I got enough. Oh fuck, I'm getting teamed by zombies. I'm getting teamed by zombies. Oh, I got enough for a bow.
Nice.
But no worries. Creeper, you still don't fuck away from my house. Right? I don't want any of your bullshit. Thank you. Blow up in hell. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast, go fast, go fast, go fast, go fast, go fast. Okay, ooh, I've got an idea. Gotta go fast. We need torches.
I got 2 sticks. And some coal.
I know it's Halloween. I know it's over Halloween time, but... Yes, Halloween.
Oh my god. You know that was a waste, right?
I know, but it's still much fun. I love it. Now let's just put some torches. Oh, there. It looks so bright and beautiful. Thank you.
Come here, why? Look what I spot out.
No,
Come here.
right here.
Sydney, come here, look what he's beating.
I want to make a Halloween tree.
Beanies.
What?
Beanies.
That's disgusting. Oh, you have a dirty mind.
Come on, you got me then.
Oh, you got PvP disabled. Oh, fuck off. Seriously? Carmen, this is going to be the Halloween tree.
Okay.
I know, I want to make a Halloween tree somewhere else, but I'm just keep this here. Especially when I have no... Well, we're kids, so fuck jobs. Okay, I'm going to make a furnace, because I want to cook some of that. Wait, I wonder, since we're not even the helpers, I wonder if we make a bed. We're able to sleep. You make a bed and you sleep.
What?
I slept in the daytime.
Plop.
You got a yellow bed?
Yep.
Well, fuck you. Skeleton.
Ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. What fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. What fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Oh, God.
Driving through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Through the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making our spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight.
Llamas!
Bird machine. Check.
Yeah. See, llama.
Check.
And we need slime balls.
Check.
We need slime balls. You can make these. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Right next to our home.
I decided the goodest idea ever. Decided the goodest idea ever. I'm gonna find a dog real quick. One.
Be happy.
Yes, I found the most delightful thing ever. Minecraft song. So you know when you made a boss a favorite place?
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Just keep it to me. That's awful. Yes. Thank you, I'm near home. I'm back. Nice. Oh my god. Sheep are going through the maze.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. And a Happy New Year.
Very special Christmas book. You see, the thing Santa enjoys most during Christmas holidays is singing Christmas songs together. Would you sing one with me? Yeah! Wonderful! Now, if you don't mind, I'd like us to sing Santa's favorite Christmas song of all. You know the one about the jingling bells riding through the snow. Yes, Yes, that's the one. Jingle bells.
Riding through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ho, ho, ho! Bells on bobtails ring.
Hey, do you have any bone mail? Or bones? Can I have it? I'm at my farm. What the? What did you do? That will make wheat. Oh, you're back. We'll make a little path to the farm. Oh, screws, I thought that was Do you feel like this is what? Hey, Vinny, do you have a stone shovel? Because I would really need one right now. I'm close. I got almost 2 stacks of gravel. There. This is perfect. What?
We'll do it later. I got all my math over. Damn it. Fix that.
I'll finish it. It's a very powerful sans, good friends. Can you read that? Let me guess how many points. Hey Cindy, did you know a snow block does not melt? Oh, it is a snow block. The greatest idea ever. Why don't we just get snow blocks for like the entrance? It is warm in here. I'll crack it. But you might hear a little music because we're playing some music too. Not too high.